It's true, the video is a little bit long, but if you want to learn how to make homemade Parma ham, you need more than 30 minutes. You need at least 6 months, 1 year course, so in 30 minutes you can learn how to make it, or if you want to be faster, you can buy the book and read the recipe on our book. Spectacular! See you after the intro. Hello guys! Today we make homemade prosciutto crudo. Yes, finally I able to make this video. Here we have a leg from the pig. Is 14 kilograms. Super fresh. Collect now from my butcher. So now we need to clean a little bit before start to add in the salt. Don't worry, I will try to write everything in the video and explain all the passages. But if you cannot understand something that is not clear, you find all the information written in our book. You can find the book on Amazon. So first of all, here there is the hip of the pig. We need to remove it because we need to clean this area. Super easy, but you should be very careful. You need a sharp knife and follow with the bone. You need to cut the meat around. Please don't go deep, if not you spoil your leg, but very slowly around the bone until you can remove it. Super easy. If you pull the bone like this, also the knife is far from your hand, so it's very difficult that you cut one of your finger. Don't worry, when you will do it, you will know recording, so will be much easier, I hope, because I don't want to cover the camera, not to cut my finger. Okay, the bone is removed. Now the most important passage when you make this kind of cold cut. I showed already in the video of the prosciutto violino. We should remove the blood inside the vein. So we take our leg and we should massage the leg from the feet to the top. Please take your time, press very well your leg and try to remove all the blood inside. Now we need to clean a little bit here near the bone, and also we can shape better our prosciutto. The piece of meat that you remove it, you can use it for other recipe, don't worry, you can use it for the pitina, for example, for the cacciatorini, or for other sausages. Remove also the part with a little bit of blood. Now our leg is ready. We take 1 kilogram of sea salt, coarse salt, and 1 fine salt. So the big one and the small one. And we mix them together. And with this salt we need to massage our leg. I will start from the skin and after I will cover very well this part, especially near the bone. If you want, you can do this in a container. In this way, the salt will remain in the container and will not go everywhere in your kitchen. Here, because this is my dedicated space, I can do it probably at home. I will not cover our prosciutto, our leg. Let's speak about temperature and how long we should keep with the salt. So usually this cold cut was done in the winter in Italy, so they will kill the pig during December, January, and start preparing the prosciutto. So the temperature in Italy in that period of the year is very cold, so you need like 2-3 Celsius degree for 5 days. The good thing is that we can have this temperature with our classic fridge. The problem that the leg is super big, so how we can fit the leg inside? We need to hang it. So now with the plastic film, the one for the food, I will create a big square, and after I will put my leg on the top, wrap very well and hang inside my fridge. Now that we hang our prosciutto in the fridge, we should put a container under the prosciutto because the salt will remove the liquid, the water, from inside our prosciutto. This is also a good thing to use the film, the plastic wrap, because if some liquid go out from the prosciutto will drop in the container. If you notice that stay inside the plastic, you can make some holes in the plastic and let the water from the meat fall in the container. And also you can ask some friends to help you, because to hang it in the fridge 14 kilograms is very difficult, but I was able to hang it. The liquid that dropped from the prosciutto will drop inside the drawer of the fridge. Super easy. So see you in 5 days. After 5 days in the fridge, at the temperature of 5-6 Celsius degree and the humidity of 75%, we take our prosciutto and we remove all the salt because we will put a fresh salt. This salt is the leftover of the salt that I prepared 5 days ago. Put in a container that is sealed, will collect the humidity in your room. After I put the prosciutto in this pillowcase because I want to hang it upside down like this, but it's better if I explain all the passages during the video. So now we remove the salt, we massage our meat from one side and also from the other side. After we add the new salt, we tie it very well and we hang upside down. So I give you different alternatives. You can use the film, always for food, a plastic bag, always for food, a cloth material, or a pillowcase like in this case. Now I will hang in the fridge other 5 days. Here is the water that was extracted from our prosciutto thanks to the salt. Is 400 ml plus the water that is together with the salt. Probably already our prosciutto lost 500 grams. After 5 days in this position, we put the leg again upside down, we remove all the salt, and we add the remaining salt for how long? For 4 days. So in total, because the leg was 14 kilograms, we need to keep with the salt 14 days. Now we cover with the new salt. I store in the fridge till in 4 days. Before I forgot, from the container here, I collect 300 ml of liquid from our prosciutto. Like you can notice, is almost clear, so all the blood inside now is out. After 4 days, we should remove all the salt. I will use a toothbrush. You can use a normal brush, you can use a kitchen paper or a kitchen towel, but with a toothbrush you can clean near the bone. So this one for me is better. Let me show that more liquid drop in the container. Remove all the salt. Now we need to wash our prosciutto. Usually it's washed with plain water, cold water, but because maybe in the water you can find some bacteria, I prefer to use the wine. Why you are using bought wine from the supermarket instead of homemade wine? Because they add sulfites to preserve the wine. So this can help also to preserve our prosciutto, and plus because my homemade wine is so spectacular that I want to drink it and not to use for the prosciutto. Now we can put again our homemade prosciutto crudo in the fridge. The temperature of the fridge should be around 2 or maximum 4 Celsius degree because we need to imitate or simulate the winter. We need to keep like this until lost the 20% of its weight. Remember to put a dish under because maybe now some liquid will still drops. Sorry, but I forget to tell you the actual weight is 12 kilogram and 750 grams. Twelve kilogram and 250 grams. So in 3 weeks our prosciutto lose 500 grams. Now I will hang it again with a spec and I will put them together in the fridge. After 60 days we need to wash our prosciutto and cover the part without the skin using the lard. Don't worry, after I show you how you can prepare this lard. Usually this step the company make it after 6 months. But why I'm doing after only 60 days? First of all, because I want to finish the video before we publish our book, Homemade Cold Cuts and Salami book. And second, because I want to show you that you can short a little bit the time. So in the book you will find all the steps, the proper step to cure a prosciutto in 1 year. In the video you will see how you can cure it in only 6 months, so you can decide what kind of prosciutto you want to have at the end. So years ago they were killing the pig in the winter, curing the meat. In this way they can eat all the year until the next winter when they will kill a new pig. Now in modern time they can store the prosciutto 12 months minimum until 30 months, because more you keep in a proper environment, more the taste inside improve. But if you have not the space and not the time, like me, you can short the period like where our grandparents were doing years ago. So now I will remove it from this I don't know how to call it in English, and check the weight so we can understand the humidity percentage that the prosciutto lost, and also we put the speck and the truffle salami back in the fridge. (11.45 kilograms, so our prosciutto lost 18% of his weight. The best, in theory, is 22%, so we are not so far. Now, before we put the lard here, we need to clean and wash our prosciutto. The big company, they have a brush machine that brush the prosciutto, and also something that with cold water spray the prosciutto super fast. In this way the prosciutto will be not too humid. At home we take a kitchen towel and a glass of white wine. I prefer white wine in this step. In this way we don't change the color of our prosciutto. You dip the kitchen towel in the wine and we brush our prosciutto. First we clean all the skin, and after with a knife we need to make even our meat. Okay, now we can trim our prosciutto. Don't be worried about the mold and the yeast. They are very important because it's the things that give the taste to your prosciutto. I don't know if you have noticed already, the color is the color of the Parma ham, and also you can smell it now that I'm cutting it. So I remove a little bit the camera, if no I'm not able to move it with the camera here in the middle. So I will clean it and after I show you the final result. So please be careful not to cut too much skin and also not to cut yourself. Yeah, with this knife is always better. It's already spectacular, hanging there like the prosciutto that you find from your butcher. Now I will read the ingredient to prepare this cream to cover the meat. 150 grams of rice flour, You can use any kind of flour. I prefer rice because it's more white. I like when it's more white. And also because it's gluten-free. So if some of your friends cannot eat gluten, your prosciutto will be also gluten-free. In the flour we add 10 grams of sea salt without iodium and 5 grams of black pepper, powdered black pepper. The pepper helps to keep away the insect, so it's better to use it if you keep in the fridge. It's not necessary, but just in case, I put also a little bit of pepper. And 250 grams of lard, we call strutto in Italy. You can buy in the supermarket. Is the fat from the pig melted and filtered, so it's like a ghee made from the fat of the pig. Usually they use the fat that is on the kidney of the pig, but you can use any fat. So try to find a solution, because I don't know if it's easy to find in your country like it's easy in Italy. So now I mix the dry ingredients and after we add the lard. Sorry, before I say 150 grams of rice flour, but it's 250 grams also ready. I make always a mistake. So if you find something that is not matching, so what I say with what I write, what is written is correct, because when I edit in the video, I can fix my mistakes. So let's put the cream on our prosciutto. After that you spread everywhere with a brush, you can make more nice and more smoothie. This is a brush that I use here in the kitchen for this kind of work. Super smoothie, spectacular. I hang it with the other cold cuts. Now we put back in the fridge. But before I check the weight, that is 11.8. So at the end, I will let you know the percentage that our prosciutto lost, plus some of the cream that we prepare is still there, maybe only 50-70 grams. Don't throw it away. You can use with the salami. When the salami is ready, if you cover them a little bit with this cream, they will remain like this. So you can store it without vacuum them. So up to you. You can experiment different things. So now we need to wait at least other 3 months, 2-3 months, because usually for a prosciutto like this one, the minimum in total is 8-10 months until 30 months. So up to you how long you can resist. You know, if you follow the channel, that I have no patience. So in a few months we will test it. So see you soon. Ta-da! After only 4 months and 9 days, I will test my prosciutto crudo. Yes, it's early, but today is 26th of August, or August 26th, and the 1st of September we will publish our book. So today I need to finish the video with the testing and all the editing. Now I will throw on you some numbers, don't worry. I will write the numbers here on the video. You will find all the details in the book. If you have some question, ask me. So if you follow the recipe that you find in the book, you will see it's on your prosciutto for 12 months at least. After 12 months, if your prosciutto was 14 kilograms, I posted a picture on Instagram, 17 April, who follow me on Instagram. So the picture, no, I show you now when I start the process, and the prosciutto was 14 kilograms. So after 1 year, if we follow all the steps, our prosciutto need to lose 26.5%. So to be ready should be 10 kilograms and 290 grams. If you are eager to wait 15 months, like many prosciutto that you can buy here in Italy, the prosciutto in 15 months should lose 28%, so should be almost 10 kilogram at 80 grams, and your prosciutto will be ready. Now I will weigh my prosciutto. I will make the proportion also because we put already the fat, but maybe you remember that I already checked after the fat. So let's see now. If you remember, in July was 11.8 kilograms. Now is 11.45 kilograms. So the prosciutto has lost 3% of his weight, plus 18 before we put the lard, 21%. Yeah, it's true. If you cut here in the middle, it's too soft, but if you start from the extremity, will be already dry. So now you have two options. Because I want to age it few months more, because I will leave Italy in November, so I have 2 months more to age my prosciutto. I will remove the lard, cut some slices, taste it, and put the lard again and get my prosciutto inside the fridge, and maybe cut few slices in 1 month. If you are cutting slices maybe every day, instead of putting again the lard, you can put a plastic wrap. Remember, you need to close the meat in some way. If not, will dry too fast and become not so good. Plus, for example, if you buy a prosciutto ready, you can keep also in the kitchen, and again, where you cut it, cover with the plastic film. The rest you can cover with a towel. Don't wrap all the prosciutto, because he need to breathe, we say, because he's we can say still alive. So now I will remove the fat, cut some slices, and taste it. Spectacular, I already tasted. Now I need to celebrate it, so I will open my homemade Primitivo. Spectacular. Spectacular. Remember that you need to practice. It's not so easy at the beginning when you try to cut, also if the knife is super sharp. Okay guys, remember to subscribe to the channel, to leave a like it, to watch and share this video with your friends. Let us know down in the comment if you try to make it. Let us know down in the comment if you buy the book. Let us know your opinion. If you have some doubt, some question, always down in the comment. And if you have already made it, you can give your advice, not only for my benefit, but especially for the benefit all the people like me and you that like to make homemade stuff. Spectacular. So maybe I will finish today. No, it's impossible. But also this meat is very good because there is a lot of small line fat between the muscles. So also when will be seasoned, will be super soft. Bye bye.